Capricorn. How are you guys, family? I hope everyone's doing well, in great moods, great spirits. Thank you so much for tuning in. To those of you who are new here, okay, I appreciate your love and continued support. For those of you who are returning, but y'all already know the vibes. Switch the roles if you need to. Assign yourself where you see fit. Don't force anything to fit your experience, your gender, your timeline. Okay, all is fluid, especially in tarot. And if this doesn't resonate, oh, Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. This is the creative energy of desire. Okay, but anyway, and if this doesn't resonate, check out the other readings on my channel for your moon, your north node, your rising, or possibly where you have those houses, okay, where you have those placements. Check the houses as well, because they could resonate. Okay, so we're going to start with the Dragon Oracle. Okay, since we're in Scorpio season, Dragon Oracle talks about change and transformation. Very powerful. So this is going to be for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. I think I'm going to move this back a little bit. Yeah, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I hope that looks okay. So what is the message Spirit has for you? You need to know. For your highest good, I'm only going to speak to and channel your higher self. Okay, you should only listen from that aspect as well. What is the message for Capricorn? Okay, so we have Archangel Gabriel's dragon brings purification. Self-discipline will speed ascension and bring joy. You can carry Archangel Gabriel's diamond. Okay, I'm getting like pure love. This is giving me 10 of Cups at the bottom. I'm getting like pure love, true love. I don't know if there's somebody you're passionate about or vice versa. Okay, with this Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Or if there's something that you're creating or a strong desire you may have. Okay, the Ace of Wands is also a yes card. So this could be like approvals. Okay, exciting times, adventure, creativity, passion. Okay, so this oracle says 5th dimensional diamond white dragons serve Archangel Gabriel, the mighty pure white angel of clarity, joy, and hope. When we are ready to connect more deeply to him, his dragons shine their crystal light into our energy fields and physical body, allowing them deep cleansing and purification to take place. They light up our true essence as we become transparent to the spiritual world. This means that all the lower energies that have not yet been released from our auric field become visible. So it is important to forgive, love, and respect ourselves and others so that our aura becomes totally clear. Then the dragons will rejoice, for we are ready to walk the diamond ascension path. They will lead the way, clearing and energizing our sparkling new high-frequency journey and bringing us clarity, hope, and joy so that Archangel Gabriel with his diamond wings can overlight us. Okay, so it says receiving this card implies that you are expected to cooperate with Archangel Gabriel's diamond white dragons using self-examination and self-discipline to accelerate your ascension. The dragons can then illuminate you internally with happiness, clarity, and higher expectation. You will become a shining beacon and will automatically radiate light that shows others the way. You have earned this right to be a walking master. You will carry in your fields the glorious light of Archangel Gabriel's cosmic diamond, which is a life-transforming ascension tool. The diamond white dragons swirl around and dance around you, ensuring that the glittering shimmering cosmic diamond stays securely in place over your energy fields. It will protect your aura and fill you with joy, purity, and bliss. Um, God bless. Hey, Jackson. Hey, Rebecca. So this is a reading for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, or if it resonates. So I'm getting like, you could be this archangel. I knew you was gonna want to get out as soon as I started. Go ahead. Yeah. Okay, so it feels like there's a guide around you, Archangel Gabriel, that is purifying your energetic field. But this could also be ascension, like the higher you ascend and evolve, the more protection you have, the more dominion you have over the earth, because you're further away energetically from earthly and worldly influences. Hmm. This is interesting. So this is what the card looks like. Okay. I want to see. I'm getting like love. I don't know why, but that's what I'm feeling. And I don't know. I'm channeling like a little bit of hesitance. Like some of you guys might be hesitant to like dive into this connection. But let's see. Into a connection. Because right at the bottom, after the Ace of Wands, we have the Three of Swords. So I don't know if there's like still something that you're healing from. Okay, his primary role is to bring God's message to humanity. Hmm. Some depictions show him as a spear, show him with a spear in a mirror, which can represent divine wisdom. So let's see what this is about. But there could be a purification happening, an ascension happening, a very powerful one. Okay, we're going to see what this is about. So self-discipline is on this card as well. That's sticking out to me. I don't know if you're needing to pay attention to who you have around you, the connections that you are forming at this time, or, maybe ones that you already have. I just feel like you need to pay attention to whoever is being removed from your life, or whoever you're feeling called to move away from while you're going through this period of purification, because I feel like it's happening for a reason. Yeah. It is so windy outside. Okay, let's see. What's the message for Capricorn? Hold on. Did my cat leave out of here? Yeah, he did. Okay. What's the message for Capricorn Spirit? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So we have the Magician and the Three of Wands. And the Hierophant. Wow. With the Ace of Swords. This is giving Archangel Gabriel. Whoever this is, whoever's resonating with this reading, there is a very powerful guide. The Hierophant can even be like God herself. Okay, the Ace of Swords is giving me, like it was saying, divine wisdom. Even like whoever this guide is, Archangel Gabriel, could be like severing ties, energetic cords to people that no longer serve you. The Magician and the Three of Wands is giving me like telepathy. There could be somebody you're developing a telepathic connection with. But also I'm getting you alchemizing some energy. Because the Magician can also talk about willpower, mental clarity, okay, manifestation, prayer. Let's see what else. So the Magician is Virgo energy. Okay, the Three of Wands is Aries sun. But it talks about, you know, being optimistic about the future, having a sense of foresight. Okay, moving forward, your ship's coming in. So it feels like there's something here that you manifested or that you have been manifesting. And whoever this guide is, it feels like they're like kind of answering your prayers, maybe. Or they're like tuned into your frequency to remove whatever is in your path that is no longer serving you, or that might be preventing you from reaching a higher level of consciousness, maybe, or that's kind of hindering your connection to the divine, to spirit. Because the Ace of Swords can talk about your crown, which is the authority of your spirit. What else? Let me see. This is a very powerful reading, Capricorn. Like, I don't know if y'all are going through an awakening. Okay, we have the Hangman, Pisces energy, which also talks about the third eye. So this could be you feeling stagnant. This could also be, there are some things around you, because the Hangman could also talk about needing to make sacrifices, things that you need to let go of. It feels like your perception is changing. Maybe about your future or your path or where you're headed or what you're meant to be doing. Okay, you could also be overcoming illusions. What else? It seems like there's something here that you're trying to move forward, that you want to move forward. Okay, but maybe it's not happening in the time that you wanted to. Because there are things in your energetic field that need to be released, that need to be sacrificed first. One more card. My right ear is ringing bad. Okay, Four of Wands talks about union, Aries, Venus. Okay, this is stability, support, order, structure. It also talks about your ancestry, your maternal. We have two cards of Aries here. You could be dealing with an Aries or somebody that has Aries prominently in their chart, or this is you needing to adopt more principles of the Aries constellation, which would talk about focusing on self. A lot of times, Aries have a hard time finding that healthy medium between existing within connections and being alone. So, so there could be a connection here. This Four of Wands is giving me somebody who you're connecting with who has the potential to be like a life partner, or somebody who you could see marriage with or whatever. But the Hangman here is like you're stuck. Something is stuck. The Hangman does also talk about delays too. But I'm getting something that you're really passionate about, something that you know, have a strong desire or passion for. Okay, because we've seen that Ace of Wands at the beginning. But the Hangman here, there could be things that you need to let go of. The Three of Wands talks about the future, so maybe it's the past. Okay, maybe this Magician was somebody who was manipulative or shapeshifty. Yeah, look, I just seen the moon. Who is in your energy that you need to clear. The Seven of Swords is deceit, lies, trickery. And a Queen of Swords will definitely play mind games with this energy. Yeah, look, it could be the past. Somebody from your past played you, or maybe they had options. I don't know. We'll see. But it feels like this is what's changing. Or in order for something to move forward, you have to be willing to let go of whatever that experience was. It feels like more so on a mental level with this Magician card being the first out. Because that talks about the mind. Give me more on this Magician. And it also talks about having all the tools and resources that you need to manifest your desired outcome, right? Even the Three of Wands talks about, you know, you wanting to move forward, but something in your energy, this Hangman is giving me, like, this is probably what Archangel Gabriel is trying to clear. Okay, so we have the Page of Wands reverse, which talks about a lack of passion or creativity, somebody you could be in no communication with, predictable behavior, Ace of Pentacles, Hermit, Emperor. What's this Page of Wands reverse? This also talks about, like, you no longer showing somebody or something interest. This Magician could be a person that you're trying to move past. Okay, Page of Cups in the reverse. So I don't know if there's like a lesson that you're not learning, because the Page of Cups pages can also talk about learning. I'm getting somebody that's like real childish. There could also be somebody in your energetic field that's jealous of you because they lack creativity, or I don't know. This, if this is a person, it feels like they're not in touch with their inner child. And you, on the other hand, like, maybe you could be on the cusp of Sagittarius to where, yeah, didn't I say love? There's a connection here. Okay, but there, first you got to leave something out in the cold. Yeah, the King and Queen of Cups, they have an emotional bond. There's emotional depth. Okay, in the upright, they're both healers, very empathetic towards one another. This is a match. This is typically like soulmates. This feels like another this Magician feels like another person in your energy who's like playing on your top or something like that. Give me more on the pages in the reverse. Page of Cups, Page of Wands. Who is this? Yeah, look. The King of Swords in the reverse. This is a liar. This is somebody who's inauthentic. They have poor judgment, poor character. Seven of Swords right behind it. Yeah, the Six of Cups and the High Priestess. There's somebody in your energy. This could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Doesn't have to be. Maybe even a Gemini with this Magician here, because that's Gemini, Virgo energy. Whoever this person is, they feel like a shapeshifter. They're a liar. They give childish. Okay. I'm picking up somebody who could be envious of you as well. And that's weird if this is somebody that you're dating. For some of you, this could be a father figure. Okay. I don't know who this person is, but yeah, they're delaying something that's really significant for you. The Four of Wands is here. Happens my 11, you saw the offer, 10 of Cups next. I did see it over here at the bottom of this deck. This gives me 10 of Cups, and I just seen the King and the Queen of Cups, but we're going to see. Because we do have Four of Wands here, which talks about union, okay? A stable, balanced relationship when it's in the upright, to people who are supportive of each other, celebrations and travel. The Four of Wands is a good card. But before that, we have the Hangman. So there's something here that's delaying it. Okay, who's this King of Swords reverse? And it doesn't matter if this is an or woman in your life. We all have to balance both feminine and masculine energy. So switch the roles if you need to. Who's this King of Swords reverse? I'm getting somebody who lies a lot too. Knight of Wands. Very impulsive. A compulsive liar. Somebody is inconsistent. They give unreliable. This feels like somebody who has an insatiable appetite. They're like always chasing the next best thing. What's the Knight of Wands? Yeah, look, Seven of Swords. Who is this? And the Nine of Cups. I don't know if this person just wants to wham bam, thank you, ma'am. That's what it feel like. Okay, this person is very sneaky. Hmm. You know, this Page of Cups in reverse could also be something that you're idolizing. But it's like this person continues to show you the same behavior over and over again. That Ace of Wands that we seen at the beginning could have been a very sexual energy with this Nine of Cups here. Okay, that could talk about pleasure, you know, sex, things like that. Whoever says is sneaky, give me more on the Seven of Swords. This is Aquarius moon. Okay, this person could be an Aquarius too. Six of Pentacles. Taurus moon. So, you know, the moon energy is lies, trickery, deceit, the shadow, illusions. Yeah, no. It feels like something that you need to heal from. Hey, Selena. Welcome. Five of Cups in reverse talks about healing, okay? Overcoming sadness. I'm getting like whoever this person is, it feels like maybe like whenever you try to leave them, they could try to guilt trip you into making you want to stay. Okay, Six of Pentacles, this feels like a very transactional relationship. This person could be using you to have some sort of balance and stability in their life. But ultimately, I feel like this Six of Pentacles is you. You're in the position of power and authority. Yeah, so that's who Archangel Gabriel is coming to cut out of your life. Whoever this person is. It feels like they have a strong hold on you. Because this Six of Pentacles gives me you. Right? You have the power. You have the resources. Whatever the case may be. And this person is deceiving you. In a way. Okay, why? Why is the Seven of Swords here? The Judgment. So it's, for some of you, this could be somebody that's trying to reconcile with you. Queen of Pentacles, Five of Swords could be unfinished business from the past or somebody that's trying to win at all costs. Six of Wands in the reverse. This person could need your attention for validation or they could be doing weird shit to get your attention. So the Judgment here, either this is a guide around you or this is a big decision that you have to make, that you're needing to make. Because whatever you are trying to manifest won't come in until you let this go. Hey, V. I don't like nothing about this person's energy. You know, with the Knight of Wands here, maybe they're a lot of fun. Maybe they bring a lot of excitement and adventure, okay, into your life. But this Four of Wands over here is giving me somebody who desires marriage, union, stability, you know, to travel, you know, to live, to celebrate, weddings, baby showers, all of that, real family, community. The Judgment can also talk about somebody who's at a crossroads, right? Having to make a decision between your heart and your mind. What's the Judgment? Sometimes it could be Scorpio energy too. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, so the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse gives me a selfish type of energy, right? But not in a way where you're being spiteful or you're negatively behaving towards another person. It's more so being self-centered, preserving self, pulling back your time, energy, resources. I feel like the judgment here is whoever this guide is, Archangel Gabriel. Okay, you're under judgment. Okay, the judgment can also talk about a spiritual test because you're needing to recall your energy from whoever this person is. So spirit here is trying to get you to do so. Give me 1 second. Come on, stop playing. He don't know what he want to do, if he want to be in or out. So yeah, this judgment is for you, Capricorn. And for some of you, there could be a decision that you have to make in regards to something with your finances. Okay, they could be um I don't know, are you giving this person money or supporting this person with this Six of Pentacles? That's what this gives me. You could be supporting this person in some form or fashion, and it could just be on an energetic level too. Doesn't necessarily have to be with resources. But yeah, you're under judgment because Archangel Gabriel is calling for you to remove your energy, call your energy back from whoever this King of Swords in the reverse, Knight of Wands person is. It feels like this person is a compulsive liar and they're hiding a lot with the Seven of Swords. We have 2 cards of the moon here. Six of Pentacles, Taurus moon, Seven of Swords, Aquarius moon. Not to mention the Magician is clarifying. This is the card that I'm clarifying. So yeah. Mm. And maybe this judgment could also be you to where you're starting to feel a little indifferent towards this person. But I feel like this is spirit working behind the scenes. What's this Three of Wands? This is Aries sun. Yeah, Seven of Cups, illusions. Get out of my bags. Get out of there. Nosy. So the Seven of Cups, Scorpio Venus, but it also talks about options. Okay, you could be weighing your options, or maybe there's some confusion here. Maybe you're not following your intuition. Moon in the reverse. You are being so distracting right now. Stop. I feel like that's significant. This person is distracting you from something. Okay, this is definitely symbolic. Yeah, Three of Pentacles in the reverse. This is your energy, Capricorn, Mars, I believe. Okay, and then we have the Hierophant back here again. So yeah, I feel like you're confused. And maybe you're starting to think. This Seven of Cups could be you in your head. Trying to decide like if you want to move forward with this person, if it's beneficial to you or not. I feel like you're weighing your options. But I also feel like maybe you could stay because you don't know what is on the horizon for you. But that's the spiritual test. You're not supposed to know. You're just supposed to trust, have faith, believe that what you're manifesting will present itself. Yeah, it feels a little confusing. Give me one of those Three of Wands. Or this person confuses you. Like, it's like you don't know if they want a future with you or not. Give me one of the Three of Wands. Ten of Swords reverse. Yeah, this feels like you're holding on to something that brings you a lot of mental anguish, turmoil, like restlessness, maybe even a bit of anxiety. And for some of you, you could already be in the process of overcoming a prior betrayal. The Hierophant is showing again. Hello, Ellie. I hope I said that right. Here we go with the Gemini energy again. The Ten of Swords, that's Gemini's sun. This is giving me another person, though. The Three of Wands, it feels like there's something else that you're looking at. Okay, because the Seven of Cups, this could talk about you having options. Maybe you have options, right? But you're just stuck on this one person. And it feels like the person that you really want to open your heart to, okay, it scares you. Like, but you can't stay in your comfort zone either. You feel me? What's the Ten of Swords reverse? Yeah, look, even on this card, right? There's two boats. There's two different boats. So I'm getting like you can have more than one option, but you're stuck on the one that's not benefiting you. Like, sometimes I see the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse as a heart chakra blockage. Because your heart has its own electromagnetic field, right? And if that's blocked, it manifests as stagnancy in other areas of your life, especially your finances. Okay, give me more on the Ten of Swords reverse. It feels like there's something here you're overcoming, or maybe vice versa. It could be this person. What's the Ten of Swords reverse? Knight of Swords in the reverse. This is like repeating a karmic cycle. The court cards in the reverse talk about karmic loops. Yeah, this gives me like somebody who's not taking action towards you. They're probably not saying much either. And this is probably what's keeping you in your head to where you're having to figure something out. But me personally, I will leave if I'm confused. Like, quicker than I will for anything else. And I know that sounds crazy, right? I don't got time. I feel like things should just flow. I like things to just flow. You know, right? And the crown being the authority of your spirit, confusion is one thing that will block it. Okay, give me more on this Knight of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, it's like, I don't know if this is, okay, it could be this King of Swords over here who's not taking any action towards you because they're already overcoming a betrayal. But I'm getting like they're not trying to work towards a connection with you either. And this person's, yeah, look, double energy. So this is typically your energy, Capricorn, your major arcana. But it doesn't always have to be bad, right? It can just talk about fear or blockages. Yeah, this talks about blockages. Yeah, we deserve flow. I feel like it shouldn't be that hard. And when I get confused and I get in my head, I don't like that. Like, I feel like with me, it's black or white. If the interest is there, it's going to show. Okay, I don't chase, beg, plead, none of that. If the interest is there, it's going to show. And consistently. Like, it needs to be consistent. And also, words and actions have to accompany one another. You feel me? Actions don't speak louder than words to me. They need to go hand in hand. Integrity. Okay, say what you mean what you say, and do what you say you're gonna do. You feel me? So I feel like there's you could be with another Capricorn. Okay, or maybe they have strong Capricorn placements. But something just feels so off about this energy. Like, and I feel like this Seven of Cups is you trying to figure it out. Okay, this person is confused themselves. Their crown could even be blocked with the King of Swords in the reverse. That is cerebral energy. You feel me? So, there's going to be a tower soon. Okay, because with this spirit guide card that came out and the Hierophant that keeps showing, even the Judgment down here, I feel like divine intervention is near. Okay, because there's something else that you need to be going towards, but this is creating a blockage. Give me on the Devil card. And sometimes this can even talk about, especially when I'm seeing the Cups over here, a hijacking of your consciousness. Because if you're not in control of it, something or somebody else will be. So this person could be unhealed to the point where they are hosting something else. And maybe that was that Ace of Wands that we seen at the beginning, that lustful energy. The Devil can be lust too. Materialism, greed, all of that. And it's a gate of consciousness that a lot of people don't make it past. Give me on this Devil energy. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, something here is just hitting the dead end. That's what it feels like. Something is not working. Maybe you've put in a lot of time, energy, and effort into it. Okay, and it's not working. Also feel like because this Eight of Pentacles is a Virgo energy, there are small details that you're either ignoring, blocking out, or not paying attention to. Okay, everything is in the details, the tone, right? Communication is more than just words. It's what's unsaid, is what, you know, you see, mannerisms, all of that. Mm, I'd love to experience that type of love one day. Yeah. Mm. Even the Wheel of Fortune in reverse talks about delays in your clock of destiny, setbacks. Okay. I'm really not getting bad karma or misfortune. I'm getting a delay in your clock of destiny. That's what the Hangman over here is for. It's a major arcana too. So whoever this person is, they could be non-committal with this Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Also, it gives somebody who's very vain. They care too much about their appearance or their reputation. Okay, because Devil energy could also talk about, you know, publicity, status, fame. Give me more on this Devil energy. Two of Wands. Yeah, the Two of Wands is like waiting and anticipating. It's like this person will have you waiting forever for them to change. And you know, it feels like a lot of what's going on here, maybe for you and for this person, is fear. Okay, somebody's stuck in their south node, or this is you in the south node, and spirit here, Archangel Gabriel that we keep seeing with this Hierophant energy that keeps showing, is trying to free you from whatever this is. Because it feels like whoever this person is, they could want to be attached to you because you are the magician, right? A very powerful manifester. Okay, you have all the tools and resources that you need to build the life that you desire. You feel me? A very powerful person. You know how to get what you want. Okay, maybe you could be in a position of power, have a lot of resources, whatever the case may be. But I just feel like this person is not going to move forward because, one, there's something that they're still healing from, okay, which is keeping them in a lower vibration. And two, there's a lot of fear here. But you know, it feels like what keeps you stuck to this person is the fear of the unknown. Give me more on the Seven of Cups, because it just feels like you're going to be waiting forever. Okay, the Hierophant. Yeah. Here's the guide again. The Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. There seems to be some sort of, okay, generational curses or paradigms or belief systems in your lineage that you're meant to be shifting. Okay, whoever this is has a high calling over their life. You could be meant to liberate your bloodline, your lineage, your generation, okay, of something. Yeah, that's what this Ten of Pentacles in the reverse is giving me. Okay, so it almost feels like, okay, if you don't free yourself from whoever this person is, your finances and resources could start to suffer too. Because whatever spirit blesses you with or has blessed you with is not meant for this person. It's not meant for you to share it with this person. Hmm. You know, for some of you, you could feel indifferent to your actual family because the one that you're meant to build or create is probably meant to be more meaningful. You get what I'm saying? Give me more on here. So you could be like a black sheep of your family. Okay, like the oddball out, the one that stands out. Okay, Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, look, Ace of Pentacles in the reverse is right after that. The Strength card in the reverse talks about surrendering. Ace of Wands, missed opportunities, setbacks, delays. Okay, yeah. So the Knight of Pentacles talks about something that you're building, okay? Something that you're working towards. I feel like with the Hierophant and the Knight of Pentacles here, Spirit is kind of like nudging you to ask yourself if you've been too patient with whoever this is. Because the Knight of Pentacles can be patience. I feel like this is Spirit saying, okay, you've been patient enough. This person has kept you waiting long enough. The Devil energy here, they're stuck, they're blocked. They're bound to something else that they need to heal from. Ten of Swords in the reverse. They're still holding on to something. And they're just going to get in your way. Give me more on this Knight of Pentacles. They're going to keep you waiting forever. Okay. The Eight of Pentacles in the reverse could talk about somebody who's lazy. Okay, non-committal. But not relationship type. Right? Like they don't have any goals, dreams, ambitions with this Two of Wands, because that could talk about, you know, planning for your future. So they could be, you know, like they don't commit to themselves. There's a part of themselves that they haven't mastered. Okay, they could have, I don't know if this devil is addictions or desires, or they just indulge in activities that feed the flesh, the love, to where you have more spiritual presence. You whoever this is, you're not equally yoked. Give me one this Knight of Pentacles. But yeah, they don't have anything that they're committed to. Yeah, Empress in the reverse. If this is a man, their feminine energy is blocked, which would mean they would have a hard time manifesting any type of abundance. Okay, the Empress is abundant. She's fruitful. You know, she's magnetic. She's able to attract. That's what the feminine energy is about, the pull, right? If this is a woman, right, switch the roles if you need to. They're in karmic energy. For some of you, there could be generational paradigms and belief systems, you know, things like that, from your maternal bloodline that you're meant to liberate yourself from, or maybe family too. I don't give them on this Empress in a reverse. Yeah, the Star reverse. Ooh, a blocked crown. Someone's not in control of their destiny. Okay, who's the Empress in the reverse? Two of Swords reverse. So yeah, Spirit is revealing whoever this person is to you. But it's not like you have any physical evidence. That's what the Seven of Swords and this moon energy over here is. This is a feeling. Yeah, for some, there's a prophecy here that you're meant to be fulfilling with the Six of Wands here. Okay, wow. The Two of Swords in reverse also is giving me a blockage being removed or you coming out of denial. There's something here that Spirit is showing you. The Magician with the Three of Wands, I don't know if this is like somebody astro traveling, maybe even having like prophetic dreams to where you're experiencing like being able to see into the future type of thing, because the Hangman even talks about the third eye or having visions or something like that. Spirit is revealing something to you about this person and your energy. Okay, and it feels less of you having any physical evidence and more of an energetic feeling. I mean, it could be in words, communication, and things like this person is saying. Okay, I don't know, but you're meant to move past this person. Give me more on the Empress in the reverse. And the Four of Cups in the reverse. This is Cancer Moon. Even the Two of Swords is Libra Moon. All this moon energy. So this talks about coming out of a stalemate, no longer missing any opportunities. Yeah, there's a big opportunity here that's on the horizon for you. And as long as this person stays in your energy, it's going to be delayed. What's the 2-1? So, yeah, look, I knew the Tower was coming. Divine intervention. I knew it was coming. This Two of Cups in reverse talks about incompatibilities. Okay, the Six of Wands behind this gives me somebody who's very, okay, career or goal oriented, ambitious. Okay, your path is different from whoever this person is, and it almost feels like this person could avoid. All right, to where they're not evil, they're not good. They feel so like neutral, but they're still a distraction. If you get what I'm saying, right? Like, and that could be what you're stuck on, trying to figure it out. But Spirit's getting ready to show you. There's divine intervention. Okay, it's also an energetic upgrade in your frequency, because in order to change your frequency, you have to change your inner rhythm, right? And the only way you can do that is by shifting your everyday habits and routines, right, that don't serve your highest good. Your connections, the people who you surround yourself with, the places you frequent, you know, all of that. But it dismantles anything that's built on a faulty foundation. So better, more supportive things can grow or be built that do serve your highest good. So this could talk about a future event with the Three of Wands and the Two of Wands both here. This could be something that's happening soon. A breakup if you're with this person. Okay. Give me more on the Tower. Yeah, we got 2 Aries cards here. I don't know if this person is an Aries or you have a significant Aries placement somewhere. What else? There could be some plans that you made that get disrupted. King of Cups in the reverse. I feel like the Tower is for this person. Because it's like they're trying to hold on to your energy to gain whatever it is that they need from you while deceiving you. Okay, yeah, look, they're creating a blockage. The 7 of Wands shows a blockage. The 9 of Wands shows a blockage. So the King of Cups in the reverse, this could be somebody who is emotionally manipulative. Okay, they could have a blocked heart chakra. This person could be, it doesn't feel like they're receptive. They're able to receive love. it's really given like this person, they don't feel, it doesn't feel like a bad energy, right? To where this is somebody who will do some backhanded, you know, conniving, sneaky ass shit to you. You know, I was always taught don't ever underestimate anybody. Okay, like, but yeah, they're just not meant to be on your path. They're not meant to go where you're going, and you guys are not equally yoked. It feels like you're more high ranking spiritually than this person is. Okay, and you, the motives that you two have are different. You're focused on building, growing. There's something here with this Knight of Pentacles that you're focused on, that you're wanting to build. Okay, and this person is just worrying about, you know, like in terms of Maslow's hierarchy of needs, this person is still at the bottom trying to get their basic needs met or something like that. To where, and I don't see the Nine of Pentacles out here yet, but it feels like you're trying to reach a place of self-actualization. Okay, and they're just not, what's the King of Cups in the reverse? They're just not. Too many cards. But we have the Six of Wands reverse, Ten of Cups reverse, Knight of Cups reverse. Then the Three of Swords back here at the bottom of the deck. Give me one card, Spirit. What's this King of Cups reverse? This person could be a Scorpio. It doesn't have to be. I don't know. The Tower is Scorpio, Aries. The King of Cups could be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But I see two out here. King of Swords. Okay. Four of Swords in the reverse. For some of you, if you're a man, this King of Cups in the reverse could be you. Because the Four of Swords is awakening. So there could be a tower moment here. Something that happens, plans being disrupted, whatever the case may be, to help you see something clearly here. To help you awaken to the fact that you've been emotionally abused, manipulated, whatever the case may be. This King of Cups could be a man. Could be you, Capricorn, if you're a man. If not, you're switch the roles. This could be you. Something drastic happening to where you're seeing that this person is emotionally abusive or manipulative. I don't know. Give me more on the King of Cups reverse, Four of Swords reverse. But this feels like a future event, honestly. Yeah, look, Ace of Cups in the reverse, unrequited love, a blocked heart chakra. Okay, this is typically like the creative power of love, but in the reverse, ain't nothing happening. Ain't nothing being created. What's the Hangman? Four of Pentacles in the reverse. This is your energy, Capricorn Sun. Letting go of control, releasing control. This also talks about losing things of value. So I don't know if you're losing things of value or if this person is going to lose out on you, but it's meant to set you free. With the Fool here. This also talks about a new journey, a new adventure. Okay, being open to the possibilities, bravery, and courage, because it takes that to detach from what's familiar to you. Okay, the Fool also talks about, in a sense, I'm kind of getting naivety. Like an innocence, purity type of energy. Yeah, not seeing the bigger picture of a situation. That you need to close out a cycle. And the world is Capricorn energy. Okay, what's this Four of Cups in reverse? The Chariot in the reverse. Cancer energy. Okay, and then we have the Six of Cups back here, which talks about the past. So the Chariot usually talks about divine will. Okay, and in the reverse, it's giving me like your road is blocked. You could be lacking confidence in whatever this is, and I feel like you're meant to because you're not meant to go forward. Something here cannot go forward. The Chariot is divine will. Okay, it's moving towards God's plan. It's in alignment with that because it's solar plexus energy, which talks about your identity. What's the Chariot in the reverse? Yeah, Nine of Wands, challenges, obstacles. Okay, perseverance. It's like you hit a brick wall with this person and then you just figure out how you can try to overcome this challenge or obstacle. Something else happens, then you try to work around it. And then you just hit wall after wall, brick after brick, challenge after challenge, obstacle after obstacle. This is also Sagittarius moon. You could be on the cusp. Okay, but it's like something here is so challenging with this person because it's not meant to move forward. It's just not. Mm. And you know, I do admire the perseverance here, but sometimes you gotta stop and think like, damn, if this shit is just not working and everything that I tried doesn't, Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, it's just not. It's just not. What's the Nine of Wands, Chariot in the reverse? Ten of Cups. Yeah, this feels like either you needing to find happiness within yourself, because the Ten of Cups could talk about being whole and complete within yourself, or whatever you're doing is what's blocking this Ten of Cups. This is Pisces Mars. Okay, this could talk about peace and harmony. Okay, in union, like having a happy family, bliss, like the happily ever after. What's the Ten of Cups? Yeah, that's what this is blocking. Two of Cups in the reverse gives a relationship to where there are incompatibilities, or this is you out of union with yourself. This is giving me two different connections. Okay, there's one I feel like where you will find a lot of peace, happiness, bliss. But this Two of Cups, this relationship to where you and another person are not seeing eye to eye, you two are not compatible. Okay, y'all not on the same page. Y'all don't share the same passions, goals, whatever. And the Chariot in the reverse, like, you could even have to try to coerce this person into, how can I describe it? Supporting you and what you want to do. Like your mission, your goal, your path. But somebody who's meant to be a part of that, even if they don't see your vision, they're still going to support you, right? Because your vision is yours for a reason. Everybody's not supposed to get it. You feel me? But I feel like you shouldn't be next to somebody who doesn't support your dreams. Like, that's backwards. That's like working backwards. Give me on this Ten of Cups. Yeah, Seven of Wands. I'm telling you, there's something blocked here. This person could even be using your sexual energy. Okay, Nine of Cups in the reverse is that. There's a lack of harmony here. Things are unbalanced with the Justice card in reverse. You know, I don't know if this person wants to have... It feels like they'd rather just lay up and fuck all day. Like, excuse my language. Than to actually chase real dreams and goals, money, whatever it is that you desire. Seven of Wands. I forgot this card was down here. This is how you overcome challenges and obstacles. And it specifically talks about going within. Whatever you need to do to align yourself, mind, body, and spirit, because with the Chariot here, confidence will only be manifested through balance, right? And when I say balance, I mean of the mind, body, and spirit, right? Because, like I was saying, the Chariot operates from the spirit of wisdom. So once you know why you need to leave something behind, or you've gained the knowledge, the wisdom, whatever was required to learn in this cycle, only then can you move forward. But until then, your heart and your mind will continue to be in two different places. Your body and your spirit, you get what I'm saying, will continue to be in two different places. So there, it feels like the third eye here, you need to connect back to that, because that's the hangman energy. Meditation, okay, prayer, color therapy, whatever you need to do to get yourself back in alignment so you can see this situation clearly, right? But there's a spirit guide, like I was saying at the beginning of the reading, Archangel Gabriel, who's about to start assisting you in whatever this is, so you can continue to move forward. Hierophant, Knight of Pentacles. What's this 4 Wands? You know, for some of you, when you leave this person behind, you could be graduating from a karmic cycle. This could be like your final test before you step into your destiny or your north node, because we have the devil here, which talks about the south node. 6 of Swords in the reverse. This could be this person trying to return to you. For some of you, you could have got or started another union or relationship, okay? And then this person tried to return to you with the 6 of Swords reverse. Yeah, they was probably smelling you being happy, feeling you setting yourself free. Or they were missing the phallus if you're a man, or the yoni if you're a woman. They were missing that. And they bust a strong ass you and tried to come back. The 6 of Swords reverse could also talk about you making slow progress or standing your ground. What's the 6 of Swords reverse? Six of Wands. So 2 6s here. 6s talk about, I think it's healing. Let me see, because I don't know everything off the top of my head. Let's see. So it's harmony, healing, adjustment, recovery, and improvements. It's also Virgo, okay, which is healing, the daily routines and regimens. So some of you guys need to pay attention to that, what you're doing on a daily basis. Okay, I'm just hearing like what you do when you wake up in the morning, like how you build your foundation. You know, like, do you make your bed? Do you clean up? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, what do you do to start your day on a positive note? Yeah, here's self-actualization. 9 of Pentacles. Okay, that is healing. So when you reach this self-actualization energy, you start to realize what your talents, what your skills, what your abilities are. You start to feel more grounded, more stable. Okay, this also talks about independence, autonomy. Yeah, I'm getting like, I don't know if this is like a successful business. Somebody here is meant to start with something that you're very skilled and talented at. Okay, and the 9 of Pentacles can talk about the things that, the talents and abilities that you incarnated this lifetime with, right? I don't like to say your gifts, because that would imply that it was given to you, right? But with the 6 of Wands here, there could be something that you're extremely talented at, and it would bring you lots of success, attention, accolades, you know, being rewarded. Maybe it could be something that you might even be, you know, recognized publicly for. You'll have a lot of support. What's this Six of Wands? For some of you, you could want to start a business. Or you could be building a business. This Knight of Pentacles over here is something that you're doing. That spirit is needing you to do. It feels like it's a part of your path. It's a part of your journey. Okay, Queen of Swords. Even Six of Wands can talk about the healing journey. But, yeah. I feel like the Queen of Swords, this could be you needing to have more discernment, okay? Needing to use more logic, more intellect. She also is a great communicator. She sets her boundaries, you know, with people who are no longer serving her. Give me more on this Queen of Swords. In terms of partnership, the King of Swords is in the reverse, and this Queen of Swords is in the upright. Who's this Queen of Swords? Yeah, look, Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Hermit in the reverse. So like I was saying, there's a generational pattern, a deep wound, okay, with the Hermit in the reverse that's within your bloodline that you have a prophecy, yeah, to free. Eight of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, strong. Something about the past is significant. This could be a mission that you had in your past life, okay, and maybe for whatever reason you weren't able to complete that. And in this lifetime, Spirit is making sure you do. Yeah, it feels like some generational patterns that you're supposed to be breaking here. Whoever is resonating with this message, it really feels like you're a healer. You're meant to be doing something big. It's bigger than you. That's why this guide is here to move you along. What's the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse? Because again, the Six of Wands over here, especially with the Four of Wands, gives fulfilling of a prophecy. We got two cards of your lineage and your ancestry here. Four of Wands is too. Ten of Pentacles is too. What's the Ten of Pentacles? Hermit in reverse. You have the Star reverse. The Lover's reverse. The High Priestess reverse. I need one card, Spirit. I need one card. But all of these are very spiritual cards. Wow, give me one card. What's the Ten of Pentacles reverse? Six of Cups. Still talks about the past. There is a past life mission here. What else for the Six of Cups? Even we have the Five of Cups. Scorpio Mars. Scorpio energy is the past. Okay, it's also it feels like there's some karmic debt for your bloodline that you're meant to be clearing. And this person is in the way. I don't know. It could have something to do with finances, or it could be something financial. For some of you, this could be like a childhood wound that you have. And maybe this devil energy, I'm getting like there's a certain allure that this person has, right? To where they are feeling some sort of void that you have. Okay, how can I describe it? Like, say, I don't know, this is something random. If you never got attention when you were growing up, right? And then you meet this person and they shower you with lots of attention and affection and stuff that you never received anywhere else. That can be like an allure that this person has you trapped in. But with the Seven of Swords, they don't have the best of intentions for you, or they don't want to go, they don't want to take this relationship where you want to take it. Give me on the Hermit reverse. Yeah, look, the High Priestess in the reverse. King of Pentacles in the reverse. Nine of Pentacles. This Three of Swords and the Sun keeps on coming out together. So the High Priestess in the reverse can talk about your subconscious. Something here is deeply suppressed. This is even the third eye too. The Hermit is subconscious too. There's definitely like a deeply rooted subconscious wound here, that it feels like something that has run in your family or on your bloodline that you're meant to be healing. And everything ain't for me to know or tell. You the real scammer. He the real scammer beating that keyboard down from behind the screen. They be weak in real life. They really do. They be weak in real life. But I'm not about to fool with y'all. Okay, anyway. My bad, y'all. I'm glad this is resonating for you. Because it's like I'm trying to dig and give you like what I'm feeling here. But I feel like a lot of this is a spiritual test. That's what I'm seeing back here. Right? And you're not supposed to have all the answers in a spiritual test. You're just supposed to have faith, right? Hindsight is 2020. You feel me? But there's definitely here something very deeply rooted in your subconscious that you're battling. Okay, and you breaking free. They say when you heal, right, you heal 8 generations backward and forward, right? So there is a deeply rooted subconscious wound here that's probably been on your bloodline. And I don't know if it has something to do with mental health or the childhood. Okay, maybe all the women in your family have had the same upbringing. Maybe with this Nine of Wands here, they've all battled the same illness, because that could be illness too. It's something significant here that you're meant to sever ties with, as this Queen of Swords over here. Okay, and it feels like this Six of Swords in reverse, this could be you making slow progress, or you're needing to stand your ground to whoever this person is, because they're preventing you from doing as such. What's the Six of Swords in the reverse? Yeah, the Page of Pentacles. Not them trying to give you this baby ass nominal offer. Okay, this could also talk about priority or maybe even a practical plan. This could be communication. But I feel like Page of Pentacles, either this is this offer that this person is trying to give you, because this keeps coming up in the reverse. King of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, don't matter if it's a woman. Some women operate more out of masculine energy. Some men operate it more out of feminine energy. But this Page of Pentacles is something small that they're trying to give you to what you can have. What's this Page of Pentacles? Or some of you, this person, if you're not in communication with this person, because we have 2 pages in the reverse at the beginning of the read, this is them trying to communicate to you or coming to offer you a page, or them needing your assistance. With the 4 of Wands, they could need some support. They could need a place to stay. They could need, I don't know, whatever it is. You have what they need, but the test is for you to stand your ground so you can go where you're meant to be going. So you can heal your lineage. That's really what I'm seeing here. What's this Page of Pentacles? Okay, 3 of Cups. Yeah, reunion. Yeah, I knew I was picking up on some sexual energy. This Queen of Wands gives me like a sexual energy because the Strength card is in the reverse. And the Ace of Wands is in the reverse. And I'm also feeling it too. This person needs the wand. They need the wand. It's in the reverse. They want to drain your energy. When you have spiritual rank like that, your energy is very powerful for one. Okay, even if you're not seeing the material success or abundance in real time, you can have a lot of spiritual wealth. But it takes for you to heal and tap into your natural talents and abilities that the universe blessed you with in order to, you know, manifest the abundance that you actually desire. Yeah, if you're not in communication with this person, they're about to try to talk to you. They're about to reach out. You're gonna have to stand your ground for real. Okay, I'm trying to give y'all the answers, but Spirit is like, they just telling me like it's really none of my business. If it's resonating with you, you might know what exactly that is. But when you're in a spiritual test like this, a lot of shit is unclear. That's just how it is. Do you have faith? Do you trust? Like, and most importantly, in yourself, that you can get you where you want to go. Remember, you're co-created with the universe. You send the message, the signal out to the universe of what you want to create. Okay, and the universe will guide you. Right? But the Chariot in the reverse, your road is blocked because somebody needs to be sacrificed. And honey, if they ain't with you, they against you. Like, that's just what it is. So I'm doing a Sacred Spirit Oracle. You know, I should probably also do this one, the Aboriginal Healing one for advice. This one is a little bit shorter. Okay. You know, the High Priestess in reverse, this person could even be like a dark witch. That's for a small few of you, but take it how it resonates. What's the message for Capricorn? But yeah, this feels like somebody that has a really too many cards, a really high calling over your life. You're meant to liberate your lineage, your bloodline of something. Okay, it ain't for everybody to know. And you'll probably be able to see it once you free yourself of this person that's blocking your crown. Because all this deceit and trickery, that's for sure going to block it. Privacy. Number 21, which also reduces to a 3. That's Gemini. That's about contracts. The Hierophant is a contract too. Can be a contract. For some of you, this person could be awaken you to your true purpose, or contracted to awaken you to your true purpose. But sometimes that comes through, and I know this might sound weird, that comes through pain and grief, because that's when you're separated from the ego. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes it happens like that. So the platypus, oh, this is what the card looks like. The platypus is a unique creature unlike any other animal in the world. On the surface, platypus resembles a combination of a duck, a beaver, and an otter. But when time is taken to really see him, platypus is something quite different. Platypus is elusive and not often seen in his natural habitat unless you should accidentally stumble upon him. Platypus makes his home in deep burrows within the riverbanks and raises his babies in the safety of his home. As cuddly as these creatures may seem, they have venom producing spurs that can be lethal to other animals and excruciatingly painful to humans. Their looks can easily deceive others into believing they are harmless and non threatening, but get too close and you will have consequences. Current situation. Keep a low profile right now. Don't be the topic of conversation, as others are feeling scared and threatened and will clutch at anything to justify how they were feeling. Yeah, they're feeling this presence. And you could exude this energy because this is something that's working through you, but they feel it. Others don't understand the situation and see it differently to what actually is. People are very emotional and overreacting to this situation in a way that you cannot understand. The situation is not that bad, but everyone thinks it is. They have no other way to deal with their emotions than to place blame on someone else and make them responsible. At least in their eyes, someone will be held accountable. They're actively seeking a scapegoat. Don't let it be you. So that could be this King of Cups in the reverse. Or maybe when this tower hit, this is something that they'll try to do. Blame it on you. Yeah, so be in touch but out of reach. That's how I feel. So let's do the other oracle. Yeah, I feel like if this is a future event, when this tower hit, they're going to be looking for you. In the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, they could lose a job. Okay, they could lose some resources, some stability, whatever. Some resources, something of material wealth or material possessions. Because the Four of Pentacles in the reverse, the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. For some of you, this could be like your own mother that's blocking you from achieving a goal. The Empress in the reverse is over here. Or a mother figure, the mother of your kids, whatever. It could be them. Because you're meant to heal something on your lineage. And they're threatened by you not necessarily overpowering them, but like outshining them in a sense. So take that how it resonates. Let's get one last card. And then I'm finna go to bed, y'all. Lead the way. I already know what this card talks about. This is a trailblazer, a way shower, a guide. Your life looks differently from everybody else because you're meant to show other people a new way of living, new paradigms and belief systems. You're meant to shift all of that. But with that comes just as much hate and jealousy. So it says the faithful deer is a creature of deep sensitivity with heightened senses and a strong fight or flight response. The deer is always alert to the environment around them. Their swiftness in response to potential threats allows them to escape any danger by running away at the slightest indication. This sensitivity and readiness of the deer requires a symbiotic relationship of trust of the physical senses. We are conditioned through various stages of life to act in a certain way, to please family, teachers, work colleagues, friends, and allowing others to dictate terms to our emotional well-being. So yeah, that's the Six of Pentacles over here that I was talking about. You really hold the power, the keys. But this person, they're manipulating you in a way to make you believe that you don't. That's control. And if it's a subconscious thing, that's a very subtle form of control, but it's deeper than you think it is. Because your subconscious controls your body. Um, Now is the time to ask yourself what it is that you truly want or need in your life right now. Previously, you may have been or appeared naive and innocent. This has created vulnerable situations to where you have not been fully able to comprehend your environment or the true intentions of others. In life, facing potential threats or confrontations is necessary and something we can't always avoid. Like the deer, you may instinctively react, choosing to run away from your problems. However, this will not help this situation improve. Right now, you are being encouraged to connect strongly to your base instincts. And that's what I was talking about, getting back in alignment with you and your crown. What does your gut tell you about this situation? Be alert. Currently, personality conflicts are strong and have the potential to cause emotional distress. You must decide how you choose your approach. Do you need to face this person, or can you remove yourself from this situation peacefully? Like the deer told him, you may need to hold a torch for others to be guided down positive paths or in a direction that was previously hidden. It is important to assist others when they do not have a light to guide them. Instinctively, you must learn to accept the changes in life and run peacefully with the flow of the universe. Okay, the shadow aspect is authoritarian approaches, unable to share knowledge, and avoiding conflict. Okay, so that could be this Knight of Swords down here. This could be somebody who thinks they know it all. And while you've tried to provide them with guidance or help them to see something, okay, because that's this Queen of Swords. She gives good advice. She's very intelligent, has a lot of experience too, but they don't want to listen. So, um, the sacred crystal is Super 7. The archangel is Nathaniel. That's determination, willpower, and perseverance. And your affirmation is, I choose my own way forward. I am a guiding light. Yeah. So you're not meant to conform. Just period. You're meant to stand out. You're meant to be different. Okay, you're meant to lead the way, not accept whatever way this person is trying to tell you or to conform to whatever belief system they have. And that's kind of what I'm picking up on they're doing here. But it's like you don't notice how, and I hate to say it like this, but it's a form of selling your soul. Like it really is. People like to think on such a large, grand scheme, like, oh, they're an Illuminati, they sold their soul, da 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 da. No, it's as simple as when they signed a contract to agree to the terms and conditions of an organization outside of their selves, their spirit, they sold their soul. It's not that, well, it is that deep, but it's not that complicated. You feel me? It's not that, it's not what people think it is. It's as simple as that. So as long as you're agreeing to the terms and conditions that another person is trying to place upon you, you're selling your soul. Chariot in the reverse. You're not in control. Whoever this person is. But spirit, this tower is a divine intervention. Because whatever you're meant to be doing, you have a very high calling. Okay? And it's something generational that you're meant to be healing or liberating yourself from. I don't know, for some of you, y'all could meant to be like the first millionaire in your family, because the 10 of Pentacles over here is giving me like, this generational wealth, inheritance, legacy, and things like that, but it's in the reverse. So, and pay attention to who you're being nudged to release right now, the things that you're being, nudged to let go of. Okay, pay attention to whatever, and really your body is the guide in this universe, right? That's more so like the principles of Taurus constellation, because Taurus rules the medulla oblongata. Okay, that is like the mouth of God. That's why they're known to be like one of the most intuitive signs beyond the water signs, because it's more of a body thing for them. It's like they use and pick up on all the senses. You feel me? It's not just the mind and the intuition, it's the whole entire body that they feel with. So that's what gives them their intuitive nature. But we all have to adopt, like I always say, the principles of every constellation to evolve. Okay. But yours, Capricorn, I think yours is Cancer. Your opposition Cancer. So that is a placement of ancestry. Hmm. And Cancer is also one of the highly intuitive signs, but people like to dismiss that constellation a lot for being psychic and intuitive because it specifically talks about the connection to the other side of the veil, if you know what I mean. And there's a lot of people who are not comfortable with talking about that. but but yeah, you know when you're evolving, when you start to develop qualities of your opposition. But yeah, I wish I had all the answers for you, but I don't. This is a test. Y'all are under judgment. And I feel like if anybody that's resonating with this message is going through financial challenges, it's because this person. You gotta let whoever this is go. You do, because spirit is gonna block it. Chariot in the reverse. I'm gonna keep showing this card because this operates from the spirit of them. Right? That is moving towards your destiny. But anyway, I don't know. I hope this gave y'all some clarity. It just feels like a lot of confusion and what you're meant to be going, or where you're meant to be going and what you're meant to be doing. Right? But I feel like it's self right now. Everything starts with self. And then once you start to connect back to yourself, right, and get yourself in alignment, things will be more clear to you. You'll start to see more. But I don't know what this tower is, but spirit is getting ready to make some changes. So thank y'all so much for tuning in. Okay, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Join our tribe, join the family. Okay. And yeah, I will see y'all in the next read. Bye.